Hi, June here with today's thought, but before we get to my thoughts, I have to show you this video. I had to share this. It made me scratch my head at first a little bit, and then I just had to laugh. Apparently, dating rituals are different today than they were when I was younger and dating. Anyways, I'm going to show you a young lady here. She's going to, let's just go right to the video, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
Guys, I went on a date this week and I felt the feminism leaving my body. I live on the east side of LA, and if you don't know what that means, it's sort of like the artsier part of LA, you know? It's people say it's like Brooklyn and New York. So I go on dates with a lot of men and women who, live over here. There's always a negotiation about who pays, and that's great. I like to pay for people, all that. But what I will say is that I sort of fell into going on a date with the most guy's guy I've ever been on a date with. And he's from West, Santa Monica. He's a bro, right? A guy's guy is usually not my type. I cannot remember the last time that I went on a date with a straight bros bro, you know what I'm saying? But it befell me. It befell me in an organic fashion. So I'm on this date with this guy, and the thing about a guy's guy is he's putting his card down. He's paying for everything. And I really it sort of activated something feral in me. I'm not gonna lie. We went to another bar, and he was gonna go to the bathroom. So I was getting prepared to pay for our drinks because he's been paying all night. Of course I'm going to pay for the next round. But as he's going to leave for the bathroom, he turns to me and he hands me his credit card. And he goes, "Here's my card. Get us whatever." It might be time for me to get away from all these, liberal snowflakes on the east side.
As I said, dating rituals apparently are different these days, because when I was dating, the guy always pays. The man always pays. The woman is just the honor of her presence, choosing to go out with me. Very wise choice, by the way, but choosing to go with me. So that means she's very smart, but choosing to go out with me than with some other guy. And just, men are supposed to be providers. I think that's a lot of the problems that we see these days sometimes, especially where women want to be independent, but then the men they're not needed to be a provider, so they just don't get married anymore, because that's just kind of the way we're wired. But that's a whole other subject. The point is that this woman was so shocked that the guy wanted to pay. To me, that was natural. That's just the way it's supposed to be. That's number one. And number two, this reminded me of a story. She's talking about dating for the first time, or for the first time in a long time, a guy's guy. And she goes, the term she used, liberal snowflakes. And this reminded me of a time I was going out for a while with I guess you say a liberal feminist lawyer, and she took me to a concert one day. She, asked me to go with I paid for the tickets and all that, but she invited me to go along. And that's the other thing. Even if the woman would invite me, I would still pay. And anyway, so we went to some woman named Holly Near, and she was She was the act. She was some kind of a feminist folk singer, I guess. And what really struck me about not her performance, and so I humored it. I'm not the world's greatest feminist. I will just confess that right out. But anyway, she wanted me to go, so I went. And what really struck me was the other guys in the audience, the other men, who these women were dating, and there are all these kind of spindly milquetoast types, I guess what you would call a liberal snowflake, and was going through my head, what woman would want to go out with guys like that? Apparently they did, and apparently this woman in the video you just saw, she did, but then she went out with a quote unquote guy's guy, bros bro, somebody like me, just an old-fashioned, provider, protector type. And she was shocked, but then as she said, she felt the feminism leaving her body because, sorry, ladies, you feminists out there, but that's how women are wired. And actually, I've seen at least 2 polls, maybe more, maybe 3, but women today are more unhappy today than ever, before. When I was growing up, women, they were all married, and when they were adults, and they all it was rare if a woman had to work outside the home, have a job. We said, wow, that guy must be really poor. What's going on? And now, actually, this is another subject for another day. The Federal Reserve and the printing, and the Treasury and the printing of money has depreciated the dollar so much that it's a necessity for women to work, because one income cannot support a family, or it's very hard in most cases. And there's not, you see this woman go out and be chairwoman of General Motors or something, but most jobs, you're talking about stacking shelves at Walmart, right? Or on your feet all day at Home Depot. Not glamorous jobs. And so I don't see the joy of having that, compared to staying home. But well, I'm getting off on a track here. The point is that women are more unhappy today. Well, the point is this woman who's discovering what she discovered, but women today are more unhappy today with all the working outs, working and having careers than they were when I was young. That's not my opinion. That's a couple of polls, 2 or 3. Women are more unhappy than ever, and they wonder why. And I'll tell you why. It's because they don't want to live like men, and they don't want to go out and work 9 to 5, not see their children, and have heart attacks, and all endure all the stress that we have, work for a horrible boss, and hate your job, because most people don't like it's great if you love your job, man or woman. I've never had a job that I really like. That's why I work for myself, and I'm semi-retired, and I don't like that job either. The worst boss I ever had is myself, because I have no one to blame. I have to go out and work, but it's just, well, I guess that's enough for today. That's my thought for today. Because I forgot what I was about to say. So that's my thought for today. If I can remember what I was going to say, I'll say it in another vlog. But thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. And most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.